Tucked away in a hidden corner of Essex, not far from Stansted Airport, lies the village of Boxted. This Jacobean threshing barn was bought by Jude in 2012 for £415,000, after she decided to move her two sons to a new school outside London.
Sun was shining, I just went, wow. Fell in love with it there and then. Could see the vision of the boys and I creating a home here. Yeah, had to have it.
Jude works in finance software, but has restored a few smaller properties in her native Donegal.
So few of these left, really. I'm quite lucky to have come across it.
Jude hopes the restoration will be complete in a year and is renting locally during the build.
I like my challenges. I don't kind of make life easy on myself, but the decisions I tend to make are all made with heart, and then my head has to kind of scurry after my heart and make it work somehow.
I'll be on hand to help and advise Jude on her journey to restore this abandoned building, which I'm sure will throw up many challenges. Morning, Jude.
Morning.
So nice to see you.
You too.
Really lovely
Hi.
to meet you.
Hi.
You've got yourself a cracking building here, haven't you?
Yes. I just went, wow, and I could see what it should be and just wanted to breathe a bit of love into it.
It's big. It's really big. You've got your work cut out. Just the roof alone is an epic build.
Yeah, it's a huge task.
Have you done anything like this before?
Nothing quite grade 2 star listed.
Grade 2 star as well. That's like one notch down from the Houses of Parliament in St Paul's Cathedral.
Yeah, but hey, if you don't take risks, then you never know what you can achieve.
This ancient aisled barn is a staggering 118 feet long, with a footprint of almost 4,000 square feet. Internally, it's divided into 9 bays on either side. The 300-year-old oak frame supports a 57-ton tiled roof, topped by a small ornamental tower, which was added in more recent years. Access is through 2 massive barn doors, built high enough for a horse-drawn wagon, piled high with crops to drive in. What a space! That is fantastic. What a beautiful timber frame. You can see now why it's so highly listed.
Yeah. Well, you can see why I bought it as well, just the sheer wow.
Absolutely. I'm amazed that it's in the condition that it's in. For its age, it's in a beautiful condition, isn't it? The barn was once part of a large arable farm owned by the local church, St Mary's. Although no exact records exist, it was probably built by an enterprising clergyman in the 17th century to maximise the church's revenue. Being only one of 10 left in Essex, it was listed in 1967. Since then, this abandoned, daunting project has patiently waited for the right person with vision and determination to save it. Can I ask what the budget is?
I think it's going to be about 500,000 for
that's
this
a good budget.
kind of. Well, that's not what I have.
Oh, it's not what you have. Oh, I love that. That's the budget, but it's not physically how much money you've got.
No, I've maybe got half of that.
Wow.
So I've got to be creative and look at funding. And
So the idea is get as wind and watertight with that initial budget as you can.
yes,
And then borrow a bit to do fit out and finish it.
for the rest. Yeah.
Okay. Make sure you put a lot of sound insulation in as well. Just because that plane going over the top right now. Thermal insulation's one thing. A little bit of sound insulation would be great. Downstairs is one vast open plan space. Can we both get up there, or is it a bit of a squeeze?
It's a squeeze.
And I'm dying to see what's upstairs in the tower. You won't have to go to the gym, will you? Oh, look at that view! What a beautiful spot. I'll tell you what, you realise how big that roof is as well. Crikey. You've got yourself an incredible project here.
Yes.
You really have. I'm just worried about how big it is.
I wake up sometimes thinking, oh my goodness, what have I done? But, you know, you've got to keep a positive, energetic outlook on it, and it is what it is. I'll do my best to make it work. Hopefully it will, and that's all I can kind of do, really.
It's always a challenge to divide up the open plan spaces of large agricultural buildings. And with such a blank canvas, I'm intrigued to see Jude's design.
So Jude, do you want to just take me through the plans as to what you've got in mind at the minute?
Jude wants to keep the barn as open plan as possible. At the south end, the front door opens into the main living space, comprising a vast double-height kitchen, dining area and communal living space. At the north end of the barn, Jude plans to have 4 bedrooms, 2 with en-suites and 2 sharing a Jack and Jill bathroom. There's also a utility room and cloakroom by the stairs that lead up to a large open-plan mezzanine den for the boys.
My initial thought is that you've got a vast amount of open plan and then all your bedrooms are crammed in and squashed in at the end. I mean, normally when you look at a plan for a building this big, you would instinctively know which one was the master bedroom.
Yeah.
Because it would be of a bigger scale than the others.
I think Jude needs to steal some of the sprawling open-plan living area to make the master bedroom suite bigger.
I would probably make that there a master bedroom suite. And then some of this bay would be then used for a big ensuite bathroom and wardrobes.
For Jude's master bedroom, my plan is to extend it to take up the next bay along, still leaving plenty of entertainment space in the rest of the barn.
Giving that extra bay to your accommodation, I think makes the plan work a lot better.
Yeah. I'm seeing it. I'm loving it. Sold.
Good.
Luckily for this project, Jude has the help of a master craftsman with a long track record in restoring listed timber frame buildings. Builder Jason also happens to be her cousin.
So you're the man. It's all your responsibility, Jason.
Yeah, hi George, how you
Nice to
doing?
meet you.
My cousin.
You're going to be responsible for building all this thing, are you?
Well, me and my blokes are, yes. Yeah.
What do you think of the project?
It's big. It's a big place. She needs shooting for doing it. Barns are never the easiest thing to even give a poke-in-the-dark price for. Money pit, as they call it. So, yes.
So you allowed your cousin to go ahead and buy a money pit?
No, I told her not to.
No, you know, it's only a grade 2-star listed building, you know, over 4,000 square foot with a tight budget.
I couldn't let this go. It's just such a unique property and I just have a vision from the start for it. And yeah, come hell or high water, I'm gonna get it done.
I can completely understand why Jude has fallen in love with this beautiful building. But despite having family on board, this is a really difficult restoration project where it's virtually impossible to predict the build costs. With the timber frame in such a fragile state, it remains to be seen if this barn can be converted into a 21st century family home.
Everything about this project is huge. The floor area and scale of the building is massive. The level of commitment and ambition that Jude has got for this build is enormous. But the one thing that isn't huge is the budget. She's going to have to use every trick in the restoration handbook to make this into her dream home.
It's been 6 months since work started on the build, and I'm dying to see how the layout has taken shape in the vast open plan space.
Morning, how are you? So
good.
nice to see you. How's it going?
Good.
Good?
Good.
You look well.
Thank you.
I can't be stressing you out too much. Oh, there's been a few changes, hasn't there? It's cracking on. A lot of straps and ties and extra bits. And then this is where we get down to
Yes.
the subdivision of all of your spaces.
Exactly, so we're starting to lay out the rooms.
Did you do what we talked about
Yes.
or not? Did you?
We have,
Did
yeah.
you?
So this is going to be the doorway into the wow room, which
Yeah.
you've
Brilliant.
advised on.
Fantastic. I'm pleased you've done that.
Yeah, this will be the ensuite with, you know, cupboard space, bath.
It's looking really good.
Yeah, no, really pleased with the way it's been coming along.
The slow and costly task of restoring the oak frame is continuing. It's a joy to see craftsmen using timeless carpentry skills to retain the integrity of the building.
Bit of lifting?
You want to do some lifting?
Yeah.
You go on, Tom.
It's just that tiny bit.
eighth quarter.
Literally, like... I was going to say 4 mil, mate.
You all right? Do you want to do?
You got it, Tom?
What we're trying to do is just replicate what's been built on that side. Now, initially you think that'd be quite straightforward, but when you look at how much the timbers have moved over the years, you just look down the line of that wall. I mean, that is kicking out by 4 or 5 inches. So when you watch the guys work, there's nothing to gauge any level at all, because you've just got to do it all by eye. It's like building a 3-dimensional jigsaw puzzle, but every single piece is slightly out of shape and doesn't quite fit.
Ready? Go. Twist.
Oh, there you go. Let me again.
All right. In.
Go. There. That's it.
Such intricate work on a building of this scale makes it clear why it's virtually impossible to guess how much time and money it will take to restore.
Can I ask how much you've spent so far?
Roughly about 80,000.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's frightening, isn't it?
It is. It's, you know, everyone sort of warned you it's a money pit.
I mean, how close are you to the point where the savings run out?
Soon. Soon. I think I can get the roof and the insulation done.
Good.
While Jude works out how to find the rest of her £500,000 budget, summer is the ideal time to take a chance on removing the clear roof tiles and expose the rafters to the elements for the first time in years.
We reckon there's about 44,000 tiles. We're saving more than what we thought we was going to get.
But once the tiles are off, the condition of the timbers is worse than first thought.
So the roof has been messed about with over a few times. You know, when they went to refetch it the second time or third time, there was rafters, and instead of they're a bit thingy, they just turn them round. And when you go to this one, it's quite twisted. That should lay tight to this joint here, you see. It's basically moved out because the whole building's moved over time. Areas have got water in certain parts of it, so they've gave way, and then that's made it move again. Just the whole building's like being tortured. I wouldn't want to be living under this with the tiles on it. It's, you know, bad enough as a barn, but when you've got a family in there, it's got to be structurally sound as well.
Jason's team will try and retain as much of the original timbers as possible. But the roof will need to be strengthened with an additional new structure. Although Jason and Jude have a contingency for surprises like this, they need listed building consent before they can do the work. This could be an agonising wait while the building is at its most vulnerable.
You could, you know, get yourself in a flap about it or carry on as best you can. You know, I see the vision I always had, and lots of people said, yeah, crazy, what are you thinking? But they do look at it as well and go, wow, that's going to be amazing. Place for the boys and I to live.
It's been 4 years since Jude first fell in love with the barn, but the restoration has taken a year longer than planned. I'm about to see if she's finally managed to make it into the family home she's always dreamed of.
Jude, how are you?
Hi!
So lovely to see you.
You too.
You're looking very well.
Thank you.
Great. I'll tell you what, the outside looks beautiful. Really, really lovely. And it's yours.
Oh, you're going to make me cry already.
Every inch of the barn's lovingly restored exterior makes it clear how much Jude and her cousin Jason have cared for this historic building.
The amount of work that went into that roof.
Oh my God.
You can see it
Yeah.
now. But the character and charm in it is fantastic. The
We've kept the
dips,
bend
and
and
the bends and the
yeah.
twists.
Very pleased with it.
You should be. You've saved the building.
Oh,
You
yeah.
have.
Yeah.
You forgot about that?
I did. Oh my God, yeah.
How does that feel?
Yeah, really good, actually. Yeah, very heartwarming.
Honestly, it's really lovely. You've done a great job. Come on, let's have a closer look.
Here we are.
Well, that's just ridiculous. It's beautiful. That is the biggest kitchen I have ever seen in my life. You've gone medieval banquet scale of stuff.
I'm so in love with it.
That's like, hang on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. You kind of got about 30 units of storage. As enormous as it is, it does work in the rest of the space, because here it's only 5%, 10% of the whole barn.
But this is the heart. That's my dream. You know, big kitchen table, sitting around with boys, kids, laughter, and maybe a dog. I've got a dog coming on the way as well.
Another member of the family.
Exactly.
Eh? Oh, that's
exactly.
lovely.
Yeah, and I always promise the boys,
You do?
once we're in the barn, we'll have a dog.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, she's a little black lab to tie in with the decor.
Jude has successfully created a 21st century home that respects the history and integrity of the old barn. Between the old timbers, the natural colour of traditional plaster means nothing is painted, allowing the beautiful frame to speak for itself.
When you walk into other majestic buildings like cathedrals and big churches, the first thing you do is you walk in and you go like that, and you look up straight away.
Yeah.
You don't do that in many houses,
Yeah.
but this one, you definitely do. It's a thing of beauty. So you've still got a bit of work to do.
Yes.
Kind of dividing these spaces up a little bit. But
Yeah, exactly,
you're
dressing
getting
them.
there. There's a few nice little areas already.
Yeah, yeah.
After you. And then through to your bedroom.
Yeah.
I'm so pleased that Jude followed my advice and expanded the size of her master bedroom suite into something befitting the scale of the building.
Oh, it's beautiful. Really beautiful. Even though you've got that massive expanse of space in the main hall, you just come through to what is actually still a really big double bedroom, to be honest, but it just feels that little bit more intimate and romantic, doesn't it?
Well, that was actually a challenge of the barn. How do you make it cosy and homely, but keeping the expanse?
I love the steel frame.
Yeah, I wanted to keep that, so to kind of keep the structure of it.
It's like a modern twist on the honesty of the building. And I love the way you kind of walk in and you can come either side of the bed, and then straight away you're getting a nice sort of view, lovely natural light coming in, bit of privacy with the fencing that you've put in there. And you still got all these gorgeous period features, which are just like a restoration gift.
I love these.
Oh, so nice.
The barn offers a wealth of space, and the tower above Jude's bedroom will soon become a secluded study. Jude has avoided the temptation to fill the building with internal walls and floors. But at the bedroom end of the barn, an open mezzanine level forms an elevated hideaway.
This is just what you wanted, wasn't it? There was a kind of
Yeah.
multifunctional living room come games room for the boys.
Yeah, yeah,
It's really nice.
yeah.
That is just beautiful, and you get the lovely rhythm of the posts and the beams. Your kitchen looks miles away. Have a cup of tea. It's incredible.
Oh, I should have got an intercom system.
It's a great vantage point, isn't it, to look back and just admire the building.
Yeah.
And the other nice thing is, it gets you right up to the timbers.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Really up close. And I know you've still got a lot to do. There's
Yeah.
still things that you want to finish off.
Yes, absolutely.
But you're in.
Been in limbo for so long, I actually feel like I can start living now, you know, and new chapter, and yeah, really positive about it all.
What a home for you and the boys.
Yeah.
I take my hat off to you. It's absolutely brilliant.
Jude's determination to restore the old barn has never wavered. It's taken all of her original £500,000 budget to turn it into a family home, and finessing a building of this size could continue for years.
I think it's time to celebrate.
Yay!
But Jude and her cousin Jason never wanted to compromise.
Well, here's to a fantastic restoration project.
Cheers.
Cheers. Absolutely brilliant. Well done.
Jace has made it. He smoothed the path quite considerably. I couldn't have done it without him.
You know, working with relatives, it's not normally the best formula.
They do always say never work with family.
I suppose there's like a bit of a cousin telepathy.
Do you feel proud of it?
Yeah, you know, the day when we started plastering and it started looking more like a barn to me, like a barn conversion, yeah, I come in and I just stood in here and looked and thought, wow. So, yeah, I was pleased.
Your book, your Restoration Man book. That was the first day?
Wow.
There? Look at the barn.
Yeah, wow.
Good lads. And then this is the sort of thing that would have happened inside the barn. Labourers in here, working constantly, all the time, creating massive amounts of dust. I mean,
Just like we did.
That's for you.
Thank you.
Restoration woman. I've got you a tiny little present. This is your kind of medieval style intercom system. So when it's dinner time,
That's brilliant.
there you go, you can take that and take that. Well done, guys.
Thank you.
You did it. You should be very proud. From day one, you could see why Jude fell in love with this building. There are a precious few of these ancient barns left, and in many ways, the building itself is lucky that Jude came along to save it. She is an incredible woman who simply refuses to ever give up. She said to me at the very beginning, come hell or high water, I just have to get this done. And she has. What a beautiful, sensitive, and majestic restoration project.